Hey guys, this is Denise again with Baby Go Home Care, and today we are going to talk about safety with our baby's clothes. So stay tuned and we will get started. So you probably think, Denise, I kind of already know what I need to wear, what my baby doesn't need to wear. You know, what's the good things and bad things I've been watching on, Facebook and the news and my pediatrician. Well, these are some new things that are guidelines where I'm working, and they have been discussed pretty in detail, talking about one was with our gift program and safety for newborns. So I just thought I would share that with you, and a few extra tips, of course, that I always have. So let's talk about these mittens. Everybody's going to buy you some, and you're going to find them in the Target parking lot, in your washer or your dryer, on the floorboard of your car. If you really want to use mittens, then use some socks. But honestly, your babies are going to scratch their face. And if they do, put some colostrum on them, put some breast milk on it, rub it on that bobo, it'll go away. As a rule, you're like, gosh, I want to cut their nails. Don't cut them, because those nails are stuck to your baby's finger, and if you cut it, you're most likely going to cut them. And remember, for the first 2 weeks, they don't have a clotting factor, so you want to file them down, and don't bite them either. So if you're really worried about them scratching their face, then use one of these cute little outfits, and that are sleepers, and they have the pockets already sewn in them, and put them on like that. You'll probably see them at lots of different stores, and I'm sure you're getting some from your baby showers. But these little things prevent you knowing when it's time for them wanting to eat. So when these are on your baby's hands, one, they can't milk you when they're breastfeeding. Two, they can't suck on them, and that doesn't give them ideas. It gives you a few minutes of the cues when it's time to eat. If they're covered, they're going to be more pissed off, and you only have about 5 minutes before you know they're going to explode and want to eat. So putting these on actually makes it worse for them to tell you it's time to eat. So try not to do these cute little mittens. So the other thing we want to talk about, where is it, is these hats, these cute little hats that probably match your mittens, are the one that the hospital gives you. These do not stay on your baby's head. And when they're sleeping, they are rolling around, and it'll roll into their face, and they're going to breathe them in. The same way with these mittens. They'll smother with them, they'll breathe them in, they come off. Obviously, they're everywhere. So don't even put them on unless you are truly going to be watching them and it's not time to eat. Then yeah, you can put them on and running outside just like you would put on your mittens or your gloves. But these hats have been known now to suffocate your babies. So when they're sleeping, definitely not. If they're going in the car ride and it's cold and snowing, well then yes, put them on, cover them up with that and a blanket. But be careful when they're sleeping, do not put these on. So another thing when we're talking about sleeping is that they are to use a swaddle or a thin blanket with no fuzz on them, or what we call a swaddle blanket. So when they're swaddling them, put their hands up. I know everybody wants to put their hands down because they want their hands in their face. They're used to their hands in their face. If you take them away, they're going to be more mad and not want to be contained and swaddled. And I mean, most people sleep with their hands in their face, so don't take it away. It drives them nuts, and they're going to get mad and probably wake up faster and try to fight you out of that swaddle. So put them close by and let them nurture themselves with their hands. They've got to have some way to calm themselves down. Give them their hands. Especially if you're not giving them a pacifier, they got to have something until you get to them. So as a rule, you want a swaddle blanket. There's some that this one's Velcro. They have some that are snaps. Velcro, I will tell you, you can hear it. It does kind of wake them up. These little outfits are great. Also, like I said, they have the pockets in them. But what I like about these is that it zips from the bottom, so when you are going to change their diaper, you don't have to go all the way up with it, and then you can just roll it up. And like you see me do in other videos, you can kind of tuck the arms in to it like so, and then they are only halfway open and not the whole way, and so then you can just zip them back down and they're good to go. Also, another little quick tip and trick, you know, I've got a few of them, is to roll these cute little outfits up and put them in a Ziploc bag. So when you're going somewhere, one, you could either write down what you want, but put their socks and their hat or whatever you think they need, or blanket, in a Ziploc bag. And if you're going somewhere and they make an accident, then you can just take the new one out, put the old one in, and it's in a contained area, and so it doesn't stink and get anything. You'll go, oh, I need to wash these, and then you can just reuse these bags. That will help you a lot, keeping things clean in there, and also knowing what you have and don't have. So back to safety is these cute little pacifiers that everybody is using. They're great, and you're thinking, oh, I can catch them, and they can wrap them up in their blankets, but these suckers are going to smother your baby. They are also hard to clean, and you're not going to wash it every time it hits the floor, and you're going to have germs. So be really careful of these. If you're wanting to, worried about, it hitting the floor, then there's those little strings. You can put them on, or get ones that kind of remove. This one removes, it's like a snap-on. So you can wash both of them if you needed to. The string is really for if you are going somewhere in the car seat or in the stroller and you don't want it to fall down. But if you're at home, especially if this baby's sleeping, do not put anything near that baby's face that they can choke or breathe in. And these fuzzy little things they'll roll over and they will smother on them, as well as they've got a bunch of stuff on them, especially if they're hitting the floor and getting dirty. So try to do just the pacifier if you've gone the pacifier route and not one that can hurt your baby. So once again, we were talking a little bit about sleeping, and I will a video on how to swaddle a baby. I did one in the hospital, which will lead into the 5 S's on how to calm a crying baby. That will be one of my videos. And if you're interested, hit that link, and also send me your comments and give me some ideas of what you want me to talk about. I'll be happy to talk about anything about first trimester, second trimester, going home, postpartum depression. You let me know. I'm here for you guys. I just want you to know you can do it. You're doing a great job. Motherhood is hard, but we are all in this together. Good luck to y'all, and I will see you soon. Thanks.